Hey guys, welcome to Muscle Memory. My name's Malcolm. Today I'm here with a TNA superstar, Brian Myers. How are you, man?
I'm great, man. Thanks for having me.
It's amazing. You're here at Rival Wrestling. You're just doing a meet and greet. What's your favorite part about meeting the fans?
I think it's like especially important nowadays in pro wrestling because it's a little different than when I was a kid. That like you have to have a connection with your fans, right? And then like we're just so it's part of the gig, right? We're just so obtainable these days. You know what I mean? I always say like, man, if I really hated or loved the Bushwhackers when I was a kid, what lengths I'd have to go to make them know that, right? And it's not like that anymore. You can tweet me, you can come meet me at a show, you can see me at a table, and we'll have a conversation like we're having right now. And I think that's a pretty cool thing that this generation has to take advantage of.
It's amazing, amazing. So we're here at Rival Wrestling, their third ever show, and especially first under this brand called Arrival. How can independent companies like Arrival and other brands grow in this wrestling scene?
That's a good question. I mean, there was some magic formula. I think we'd all just, do that, right? I think what really it is just putting on quality shows, right? Assembling a roster of people that work their ass off and their quality, and being within the means of your budget is obviously important. And I think consistency, right?
Yeah.
Doing a show at once a year is not consistent. It's having an expected path that your fan base can follow.
It's amazing, man. And you're the owner of Creative Pro Wrestling, correct?
Yes.
That's amazing. And like it's a great wrestling school. MJF came from there, I believe,
Yep.
and so many other great superstars. So a recent superstar or wrestler was ID'd from Creative Pro. What does it mean to you to have two now? What does it mean to you to have like your company now being ID'd by the WWE?
It's amazing. Pat Buck and I started Creative Pro over 10 years ago, and it's we just want to cultivate a place of culture. People love wrestling. It's like you can be the worst athlete ever, but if you got a great attitude and you work hard, we'll keep you. We don't care. That's all we ask of people, and we've really, like I said, we've created a culture of people that love wrestling and work hard. And it's paid off in a lot of amazing ways. Like you said, MJF's one of the biggest wrestlers in the world. Chris Statlander, Smart Mark Sterling, Max Caster, the Acclaimed. We trained all these people. So now to see people get WWE contracts, very cool. I don't really even know what WWE ID is. I don't think any of us do yet. But I'm rooting for it to be an awesome thing. So I'm all for it.
At Turning Point, you're a part of the Turkey Bowl. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us what the Turkey Bowl is for fans that haven't seen that?
Most people would be disappointed, I think, to be announced to be in the Turkey Bowl. But I'm a lifelong TNA fan and a proud TNA roster member. I feel like I'm going to be part of a very prestigious match. I'm actually looking forward to it. I don't know if I necessarily want to be in the turkey suit, because that would have meant I took the pinfall. But I think just to be part of TNA history, to see it in that eyes, that this is a Thanksgiving tradition that's been going on for 20-something years, So I think that's cool.
Amazing, man. So who do you think actually gets pinned in that match and has to wear the suit?
Oh, man, it's got to be Joe Hendry, right?
Oh.
He's due for a loss. He's been on too much of a hot streak. It's got to be Joe Hendry,
How did the system start in TNA? Because that's like a great group of guys, but also like some people could say almost random as well. It's like there's a guy from WWE, a TNA original like Eddie Edwards, Moose, who's like the current TNA like face. Yeah. How does that faction come together?
It's a great question. The system came together because it's real, and it's working because it's real. What you don't know prior to us being in the system is the three of us are like really good friends, almost inseparable backstage. We hang out together. I mean, we even went on a system vacation this past summer. That's how tight we've all become with our wives and everybody. So that's how it really came about. I think Tommy Dreamer and the other people in creative would just see us always in catering together, always cutting it up somewhere in the hallway or whatever. And it's like it's one of those things. If it's real and it works behind the scenes, it's certainly got a hell of a chance to work when the camera's on. So it's been like one of the pleasures of my career. Go to work with your friends, have fun, be in a top spot, and do things of importance, and get mic time and storylines. I can't thank T enough for giving us that platform, to be honest with you.
It's amazing. TNA's been doing record crowds recently. It's amazing to see that brand. It's like, a lot of people make jokes online, but they don't really watch TNA. They don't understand that they're actually doing amazing things right now, and seeing the crowds actually come back and that full. What does it mean to you to see these giant crowds at TNA now?
It's awesome, and it's a testament to our management. It's a testament to everyone behind the scenes. It's a testament to the roster working their ass off. I think Matt and Jeff Hardy coming in has really exploded our attendance because these guys are just proven, rock stars of pro wrestling. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter what your fandom is, they're going to fit it. They're Attitude Era stars, they're Ruthless Aggression stars, they're modern day stars. So who they are. And it's really made a big difference in our houses, and it just keeps going up and up, and it's a great time to be a part of TNA.
Amazing. Two more questions for you. So I know that you trained with The Rock when you first came back to WWE. What was like some moments during like that training that you could share of working with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the final boss?
I honestly can't say enough nice things about him. I saw right away like why this guy was a successful superstar. You know, his work ethic and the way he approached things. And I mean, like me and Joe Hennig are the ones that did that. We couldn't have been lower on the totem pole. We're literally jabronis, and he treated us like gold. Like I was at the point where I was texting with The Rock all the time, and you know, like it was cool, man. Like he went above and beyond, and was so cool when he didn't have to be, and it was like really just a privilege to do that.
It's amazing, man. And you've been great, very gracious with your time, and I appreciate it. Last question for you. I know wrestlers love late night food, Waffle House. What is your Waffle House order if you pull up to the Waffle House?
I'm not a Waffle House guy, but if I do, it's just eggs and bacon and nothing exciting. But really, and then I'm going to kind of pivot this question. No one in my family likes Taco Bell, so I never have it. My kids don't like it. I don't even think they know what it is. My wife doesn't want it.
You're not missing
It's
much.
my like guilty pleasure of like, if I have a great match and we get back and it's already fucking midnight anyway, I just want some damn Taco Bell. You know what I mean? Even if I have a bad match, I want to, you know, have a guilt trip and have some Taco. I just want some, you know, it's my once a month thing I do. That's my.
Let me pivot my question then. After a match, that one time a month, what's your Taco Bell order?
Okay, a Crunchwrap Supreme, a quesadilla, chicken quesadilla with the extra jalapeno sauce, maybe a Doritos Locos Taco, and those cheesy Fiesta potatoes in the bowl are like, they still hit the spot.
Okay, there it is. Ryan Myers, thank you so much.
And a Coke Zero.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I gotta wash it down.
The Coke Zero,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah,
It's important.
That's important.
Brian, thank you so much for your time. Where can they find you on social media? They're not already following you.
At Myers Wrestling, we're the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. It drops every Friday wherever you get your podcast. That's been going strong for a long time now. CollectMajor.com. Matt Cardona and I, we have a toy business. We sell toys and make toys. And actually, what's really important right now, we have a Chris Bay Major Bendy up right now. I'd love for people to support Chris and grab that. His first ever action figure. Yeah.
Love Chris Bay, one of my first ever interviews. Great guy. Love him.
Kid.
Absolutely love him. Brian, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks
I greatly
for having me,
appreciate it. We're here at Rival Wrestling. My name's Malcolm. This is Muscle Memory, and we're out.
We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. Hey.